somewhere? Hey.
No, I ain't looking on there yet. You're so funny. So silly. We're on. I'm waiting for the.
Oh, we there. Hey.
We still ain't come up with a name for the raw.
I don't see.
For the raw barillers. We still ain't came up with a name.
Okay, wait. So I can go in there now. So silly. I'm trying to see it. There we go. I see us.
You see us now? Do you really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Right. So then you go on, then you share it.
I shared it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You so smart.
I shared it.
I'm
earlier.
late then.
I just shared the link.
All right.
We on there. Let's go.
Well, guys, I missed y'all last week. We didn't come on last Monday. I was with the family. You know, it's been a year since my pa passed, so I just wanted to be home and not talk too much trash. So that's what we did. And
family time.
We went to Fish Bones. Me, my mom, my sister, had a girls' day. Then we went to sleep. I don't know what we did.
You forgot? Did you have edible or something? What happened?
No. Say not that day. No edibles.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I had some my girl, shout out to Dope Girls Detroit, CEO Danielle Adams. Yes, I said her whole name. She's gonna join us one day too. But she cooks in the butter, like she uses all that, just like you do, you know.
Yeah.
But her wings, see, she can cook. She cook good anyway. She's not a chef or anything, or cook like G baby, but she's the bomb. Like, so I really want her to start like cooking stuff because
when you ate them, you kept eating them, and then you found yourself bloated. Because that's how that happens. That's how that works.
Yeah. So I ordered a 10-piece. And I'm a lightweight.
Yeah.
So she's like, just eat one, see how you feel. And I'm like, okay. So they was good. They was hot wings. So the little wings. So I ate 2. I was like, I'm straight. But it was after I got from work. I laid down. I was like going to sleep. Ate. I was like, okay, I felt real relaxed. I got up the next morning because you don't want them to go to waste.
Correct.
Ate 3 more before my my wax appointment, so I could relax. Get the wax. And dude, it's like everything just started moving in slow motion.
Your ass was blown.
But
yeah,
shout out to Dope Girls Detroit.
Yeah. I made for 420. I made the brownies and the chicken stir fry.
Yeah, that chicken stir fry I've had before.
And my mother, my stepmother, and my homeboy bought some. And I warned them not to eat a lot.
Of course,
let's just say the next day about 4:00 is when they came down. They were all like, I don't want to talk to you no more. It's like, I told you. Like, I mean, I kind of gave you a warning, so.
It's definitely not for everybody, but it's different levels.
It is.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. I done went slow. I'm still doing my. See, I'm still.
Just trying to share it. I told you, just boop boop, hit the button, you good.
What you talking about, boop boop?
The little 3 dots, hit share, and it's on there.
Oh yeah, right there. I went into it. That's where I messed up because I wanted to make sure I had it.
Yeah.
My bad.
And then
copy link. Copy link. That's the part I was missing. I'm so silly.
Or if you just share the page, they can click on it too.
Yeah, I did that too.
Okay.
I did that earlier. So guys,
are they calling in today too?
You got the phone set up, Rico? Okay, we gotta put the number on there. I'm late. It's 248-508-3460, right? Hey, right.
What?
248-508-3460 is the number.
I don't know where them extra AAAs came from, but okay, I'm with it.
It was an A?
Did you say 8 or A?
What? Why would I say A?
I don't know.
It was an 8.
A.
You listen slow. I don't talk fast.
Shit. Okay.
You just listening slow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Join in now. Was that loud? Cinco de Mayo is over.
It is. And I went down there and it was not giving.
I went to Cinco de Mayo like 1 year out of my whole life down at Mexican town and Mexican village and all that. And I'm straight.
Yeah, you know, Social Moco's the sound they did carry out only. They was like,
did they?
Y'all are not coming in
y'all
here.
ain't coming up in here with your little
Acting a
COVID selves,
fool.
acting
Nope.
stupid.
Carry out only. I was like, well, okay. So we went through there, but me and my brother went. We went kind of early, so it really wasn't nothing popping. So we left there and went downtown.
Yeah, because y'all don't know how to act.
Yeah, I had to work, so I had to get out early and go back to work.
Y'all two together.
Yeah, Alejandro and Maria. That was our names.
See, y'all be thinking I be making this stuff up.
Boop, boop.
Y'all think she bad, Lord Jesus.
But it was cool. I
Meet
mean,
her brother.
We went to Logos and didn't even eat Mexican food. Not terrible. We had a picture of margaritas. That was cool. But that was our little time.
Well, I was at work. So,
yeah.
Midnights will be over soon. Thank you, Jesus.
Were they kind of acting crazy?
No. It actually was a very slow,
peaceful night.
I'm trying to remember. Was it peaceful that night? Maybe one or two incidents. I had some guys that was about to get into a fight in the lobby.
Oh, well.
And I turned into auntie on them.
Yep.
That's when I realized that I am truly a whole grown auntie woman. Because I'm really sitting here. I could have, especially how dudes are today. You don't know if they're going to respect you or not.
Right.
So I just pray over everything I do. And I mean, security was down there, but it's not to say they weren't doing their job, but I just felt like it was kind of like when you allow someone to tell a story and they still hype, they just was real hype telling the story. And I'm like, okay, I said, come here, bro. So long story short, the guy was flirting with his girl.
Oh.
A guy, always a girl. It's always about a female. So he walked past. Now I saw the girl when he was checking in. I seen the other two guys. They said, you know, I saw it.
Yeah.
But of course, you don't think none of it. They take it as a compliment, dude. It's a guy he didn't see him. They didn't know they was together.
Right.
You all the way over here, she all the way over there. So I'm just looking like, and she looked at me like, yeah. Because I'm looking at her like, yeah, you know they better chill out. Right? You know your man over here. So we gave each other that kind of silent look. I go in the back. I go to my office. Come out, because I hear all this, no, you know. Like, what the hell is going on? I was this close. It was time for me to go home. 3 o'clock in the morning. 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever time it was.
So they had spirits, obviously.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. So I'm like, I go out and they all out there. And I'm like, at this point, I had just checked them in. So I was like, you can go. You have to get evicted. Because ain't nobody got time. You just go. I don't even want you here. Because he walked up to the guy. They was just sitting there minding their business. He walked up to the dude and was like, you said something about my girl. Like, y'all didn't even walk past each other. Nothing. Y'all ain't. So she had to have said something because he didn't see it. So, ladies, I say all that to say, stop egging stuff on.
Yep.
And saying, like, oh, that dude's going. And I don't even know what the conversation could have been, but she was younger. She probably was like, oh, you didn't know that man was looking at me. I can get another man. She probably said something to that extent, and that's just me. I don't know what happened. That's just me instigating at this point. But I've come over and I'm like, he's like, that nigga don't even know me. And I was like, if he don't even know you, then why you letting somebody that don't even know you get you this hype? He was like, what? I think I Jedi mind tricked him. And I was like, why you getting so hype? I said, come here. Come here, baby. Come on. That's when I turned to the auntie. Come here, baby. Come on, let me talk to you for a minute. I said, come here, baby. I said, first, are you a hotel guest? Because the manager had to come out of me. And he was like, huh? So when he said, huh, I said, you can hear. So that means no. I said, so security's down here. They're going to ask you to leave. Yeah. As the manager, I'm just saying, go ahead and leave. Security ain't got to get involved. Come on. Let's just go ahead and go. But did you see what happened? I know y'all was just sitting there. I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong. I'm not getting into that. We're not kids, and you're not a kid. But think how easily that could have escalated with you and your boy and this guy. Yeah, you're right. Because we could be losing our lives out here over this. And he listened to me. He had to think about it. And he was like, he said, but that was just a bitch move. He started over again. I said, you still ain't listening. I said, you listened, but it didn't register. So security was like, are you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I said, they waiting on their ride. I'll give them a few minutes to calm down. Y'all can sit here for a second. I said, but you got 10 minutes, though. Because you really you ain't supposed to be down here. Because I'm not going to interfere with security doing their job. Right. But they calmed down, and then I went back to my office, came back out, they was gone. So it's ways to de-escalate things. I think people have to know how to talk to people. First, we all are people first. Yeah. And then you have some that are on medical issues. And I've had that too, where it ain't no talking. I've had one guy yell, he's like, bitch, why you keep looking at me? And I'm like, I don't know. No one's looking at you, sir. That's how I know.
Like, I'm cockeyed. I'm really not looking at you. My eyes is really going to...
Right. Like, I'm sorry. And you got to be humble enough to know you ain't... It's somebody bad out there everywhere.
It is.
I will be a punk in a minute. Don't care. Don't care. Depending on who it is.
In certain situations.
Certain situations. Let me clarify that. Certain situations. I ain't a punk all the time.
You ain't seen my little post I made the other day. They'll like squinching on her looking down like, who you talking to?
I know you sent me that thing talking about somebody's baby sister somewhere. Did you send me that one about me and my sister? How I'll be jumping. I'll be the one quick. The little sister's always quick to jump.
They are.
But yeah, for my sister. And that's crazy. Like, I jump. Oh, I get more upset over things for other people than myself.
Well.
Is that weird?
No.
Oh, okay. So I'm not weird.
No. But I've learned to not jump into a lot of stuff now because people be.
Yeah. And it's just, especially with my friend's son, I told y'all this a few weeks ago, we got killed for trying to do the right thing and helping out a domestic issue. And it's just, and they caught that guy, by the way. So he's in jail. Yes. These people are getting caught for the dumb stuff that they're doing. It's just, I think with this younger generation, they so numb. They started smoking weed at a real early age. And they so numb to stuff that I feel like they just don't have no feelings. And when they do feel something, they think something's wrong.
And then when they do, like, it's too late.
Yeah, they like, what was that? Like, I don't want to feel that again. Let me get back numb. And they just continue to, it's a cycle all over again.
Retardation.
Not no.
That's what it is.
And they so sensitive, and we can't say retardation. Like, we can't say nothing. We was everything, the special kids back in the day. Like, your kid did something.
All of that test tube, baby.
Right, we've been all kind of stuff. You say that to them, they call HR on you. Yeah. Just because I called her a little bitch. She was acting like a little bitch.
So go on to that topic.
What topic?
About calling people bitches.
Oh, that's good. Yes, back to the top. CG, that's her brother. That's why she my dog. Now, see, just like I said, she my dog. So this is what we talking about. Dad, bitch, or dope diva. I choose dope diva because I just like the word dope. I try this as it's a double entendre.
It is a little bit.
And my girl has a business called Dope Girls Detroit. So I use that word a lot more now in my vocabulary. But most of my friends make the reference, "What up, bitch?" Or oh, thanks, Rico. No. I would. I'm gonna put a little tequila in it.
Y'all don't want none of my cheap vodka.
I got a little gift from my customer. They be looking out for you, girl.
So let me before we go into that. So yesterday, of course, was my nephew's birthday party.
Yes.
So me and my brother went to Kroger to get some more stuff for the party. And I grabbed some vodka. I'm like, shit, let me just grab something cheap. Because it's a party.
We're talking about the
I'm like, if I get it, I'm gonna leave it. So,
she doesn't drink beer.
I don't. I
She's
drink cheap liquor. Cheap vodka.
Oh,
so listen, I bought some cheap vodka, and actually my brother ended up paying for it. So it's right here. So thank you. Share my sorrows with me.
Hilarious. Sorrows.
So at the end of the party, I realized that I'm the only one who was drinking this cheap vodka.
Because it was cheap.
So I was like, well, Dre, I'm about to go out. He said, you can take that with you. Ooh. I said, oh, shit. And I will. So I took it with me. And I'm the one who was like, you buy something. But technically, he bought it. So I feel like he kind of gave it to me.
Yes.
But, yeah, I took the cheap vodka with me.
Hilarious.
He wasn't going to keep it. Anyway,
but I made my point. I'm saying, cheaper.
Yeah.
See, the expensive stuff, they be wanting to taste it and keep it. So take your own stuff.
Yep.
I'll try. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
So back to okay. So she got the line, and
I forgot.
We call women. A lot of women call each other bitches.
Oh yeah, that.
She has a problem with that.
I do.
It's been that way for a long time. I never forget. My auntie.
But it's been that way for my girls can attest. I've always said I got a problem with it. It don't matter. They keep saying it. They be like, "Oh, shut up, bitch."
Yeah.
Nowadays, dudes calling each other bitches.
Yes, they do.
So my point to that though is, how can you get mad as a woman? We call each other this, and then if a man call you that, you ready to fight. Same thing with the word nigga. You get mad at a white person for calling you a nigga, but your boy, it's a term of endearment with your boy. Mm-hmm. So I'm not judging it. I'm saying, why do you think that way? I'm asking people to explain to me why you think that way. Mm-hmm. Like, is it just because the word just doesn't have that much power in your opinion? You don't look at it like that? Because I'm like, if any word, if it's said in the wrong context, can make me want to slap you, then maybe you shouldn't call me that at all. If you can say that word in a negative energy, when you fighting, you be like, bitch, then they come out in a negative way, or nigga. So why would I say it in a way of love? I'm trying to understand. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know.
I'm trying to understand.
It's the intent behind it.
Behind the word.
That's just like, if I be like, what's up? If I'm just saying what's up to somebody and we cool, then you know it just means what's up.
Yeah.
But if I put a certain tone
that bass to
somebody,
it.
What up?
What up, noob? Then you say nigga usually after it.
Bitch. Yeah, there it is.
Well, there you go.
There it is.
So we proved our own point with that one. But I don't think I just want us to.
Well, motherfucker be like, fuck you, but they laugh.
Right.
Like, fuck you, man. You know.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Else like, fuck you or shut the fuck up.
Who you talking to?
Right. Intent behind it. Actions are judged by intentions.
I think more intensely after an edible. That's why I don't smoke or drink.
You don't.
Not drink.
I'm like, wait, what?
See? But you know what I mean? Smoke or I choose to. I'm one of those philosophical blunt or joint people. Mm-hmm. Like when I would have a joint back in the day or something. I just sitting there like, so why don't that cloud look like this?
Yeah, I can't.
I'm that person.
I kind of.
That's why I don't do it.
Like the paranoia mode.
Yeah, I think my face like, real big.
But if I eat the edible, I'm like,
See, I don't, and I wonder if that's what these people that's been driving these wrong ways on the freeway lately. 2 accidents back to back.
I see you posted that.
And that is my time that I leave work, and that's the freeway I take. So I thank God I was not there.
Yeah.
God protected me those nights, and I'm sorry for those that lost their life. That breaks my heart. Because I can't even imagine what's going through your mind. You seeing lights coming towards you. And most people say, why you just don't swerve? Well, they probably swerve the same way.
You can swerve, and then it's a possibility there's a car here. There's a semi
right,
here,
but both cars can swerve the same way, so you still going to run into each other.
And then they being shot.
Exactly. Because you're not expecting to see. You're like, what the... That happens to me coming up the ramp at my job. Somebody was coming down, going the wrong way. This close. Once again, thank God. Because other people have had that happen and they ran right into each other. Yeah. And still come to work. I'm like, y'all couldn't give the man a day off. He just got in an accident.
I'm not coming.
So it's just, I think a lot of people cope differently. Like how some people go through death, somebody died, and they come to work. I did that when my granddaddy died at Cross. I didn't have my 90 days yet, so I kind of had to
go to work. Like,
so I pushed myself, but I had great bosses. He was like, you okay? I'm sitting. Like, no. I'm at work crying. He was like, you don't get your little stupid ass out of here. See? Cussing.
That car stuff, though, that shit is scary. Like, it's damn near, like in the sense, like when a person boxing. When you boxing and shit, it's like, if a person punch at you, that like they training you, they teach you to just move your head slightly. Don't move all out of trying to get out their way like that. Right. You got a time to punch.
And see which way.
With sometimes people get so so like paranoid when they see a car or something coming at them, they would lose control. Yeah. So you got to try to stay calm. That shit happened to me. I had a client in the car with me too, and was crossing Livernois in like 8 Mile a couple weeks ago, and somebody ran the light going fast as hell, and I seen them kind of coming, and then the client too was looking like, oh Lord or something, but it's like I just turned the wheel slightly, dog just missed me, but he went all out of control.
Yeah.
Went all
like what the hell?
No crashed into a pole.
Yeah.
You ain't having business running that damn light in the first place.
Like, that's
but it's
what
like,
you look at, God.
if I would have panicked, we probably would have been hit.
Yeah. You could drive semis then. I'm very much the panic driver, very much. But I'm a friend that I hate to say somebody I dated. That sounds so weird and antiquated. But okay, a guy I know drove semis, but he he would be very calm in the regular car. Like, he drives like a man that he can't drive at all. So I was like, how do you drive semis? But when you're used to driving an 18-wheeler, I guess a car is small to you.
Yeah.
So I never get driving, and he's merging in traffic, and the car. I mean, I'm in the passenger seat, so I'm looking at the truck next to me. Like, I can reach out and touch the truck. That's how close the truck is to me.
Right.
And I'm like, get over there. He was like, just, you're fine. Like, we barely, going.
Yeah.
He was like, you're fine. The car's nowhere near you. And I was like, what? Who are you? I was like, why are you so calm?
That's his job.
I was like, oh. But I was nervous. I was nervous.
Listen,
I
actually thought about it, but that's lately what I've been thinking about. Like, once I graduate and I move, I might get my CDL.
I could see it because you're such a dude.
Yep. I think I want to do that.
You and Robin can do what y'all want to do.
I don't want to go state to state. I want to be local.
No, state to state is where you make that bank.
I know, I ain't got time.
That bank is good. My brother they make good money.
Yeah,
I keep saying I gotta get him on here for his
But
new
you know
business.
what? Here's my issue. Y'all all should know my issue. I have to pee too much.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, but it's a bathroom. I was about to lie. It's a bathroom on here.
Depends on.
There's a bed. There's a bed and a refrigerator.
Yes.
So they are very nice.
They are.
The 18-wheelers. They're very nice.
I've been on one before, and I had to make him pull over the side of the road. Like, I gotta pee.
You in that side of the road. I can't do it. You're going to have to find me a rest stop.
Pull on over at this point, because, Lord, it's going to eat.
Have y'all ever, those that drink little tequila in your beer?
In your Mandela?
Yeah, in any beer. It doesn't matter. Just try it. In your wine. Just a little shot.
That's the trick.
Just the trick.
Turn it up a little bit.
Like Carlton. But yeah, y'all, I just, I went to an event this past week, this weekend. Shout out to the style guru, Gabriella King, Tamika the therapist. I do not know Tamika. Ain't that funny you call people by their Instagram name?
Oh, well, if that's all you know.
Dang, but I told Tamika, but my brain is gone. But, they had started a live stream on Instagram a couple months back. Just a live talk. They go on, them two talking, and because Tamika's a therapist and Gabby is a stylist. So they're best, they close friends, went to MSU together, so their background is that. And so she wanted to do a live, like in person. So I was like, okay. Vendors was there. It was a very nice event. Shout out to what I said, food, Lily Mays. I hate saying stuff wrong, y'all. I had brought my stuff to remember everybody, but I didn't forget.
She left it at home.
I left it at home. But my people know. They know I'm going to tag them. They know who they are. And their businesses, I'll tag all of that. But I say all that to say it was the energy in there was magnificent. But I also see the difference in what I'm doing opposed to what other people are doing. And it makes me, now I do like the
group
set up, the group setting to where people can come and have their opinions. Like, we want y'all feedback.
Right.
I love that. I just got to figure out a way to have it and where to have it. But I still want, that was a woman's empowerment thing.
Right.
I want the male and female. I'm big on the connection between male and female. I'm very big on that. To be single, a lot of people think people that want the male and female perspective are married and they couples. What's crazy, like most of them, they're married. Mostly every woman that was on the panel was married or got in a long-term relationship. Yeah, now that I think about that. So they're married and they have their kids and they have a different dynamic on business, being married, kids. That's great. That's what I need to hear. But my judge, how do we work cohesively together and continue to build like male and female?
Like in a friendship or
in everything, in everything. Because I feel like we isolate, we turn it into, and what is, I guess I'm not a feminist. I don't know. I have no problem saying that I need a man to be a man. I need a man in my life to do certain things. I'll never say I don't need this specific group of people.
Right.
Not to say that's what they did at the con. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we tend to forget ourselves when we're in relationships.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But
you focus so much. I feel like the right person is gonna balance. It's about reciprocity. And if I'm giving you this, I'm not lacking in what I'm giving you.
And in
because I'm
certain
giving you back.
situations, like you were saying, like, you know, kind of trying to be a friend first, because when you just hop into a relationship, it's like you have to learn who this person's in within that relationship and those boundaries of being in a relationship versus being friends. Because at the end of the day, like, pandemic had me fucked up. It had me in some fucked up situations.
People were thinking about death. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
with the pandemic,
so
we're
like,
thinking about, I don't want to be the
lonely.
special friend in an obituary.
I just want to be with someone. And I fucked around and...
I wanted to be, and I was the opposite. I had a whole relationship before the pandemic. My lease was up. So it was like, are we going to work this out? Are we going to be together? Can I be stuck in the house with this person? If the world is ending, can we be together? We all know the answer to that.
That part.
So
everybody's single now.
Everybody's single.
We back out here. They talking about the pandemic ain't an issue no more. Did you see that?
I had a guest tell me that when he was like, "Why you guys don't service the rooms?" And it's not an issue. I said, "Well, it's still the effects of COVID are still very much real.
It's still
we don't have. If I can't get somebody to staff something properly, how can I give you good customer service? Correct. Why don't y'all have room service all night? Would you like to work all night?
That part.
Think about what you asked for at night, and would you do that? You don't even want to cook, but you think somebody up cooking? Think about it. Just think about it.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
It's just like, would you get up at 3 a.m. to fix your man a sandwich?
Well, you know.
If
now
we
that has happened.
Then I might go ahead and make you a sandwich because I'm hungry too.
Just like a grilled cheese. Peanut butter and jelly.
Don't you wake me up.
Fix me one. If she sleep, though, I'll do it myself.
That's what I'm saying.
See?
That's what I'm saying.
See, Ringo? And that's why she'll probably roll over and give you some.
I'm not even trying to make her do it anyway.
Reciprocity.
The type person I am.
Reciprocity.
Okay, so let's
she would
go
just
there.
do it.
But
let's go there.
I don't trip. I go do that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, a good friend of mine. We just had this conversation yesterday after brunch. She's dating this guy. They just started dating, and he took her to a party, a friend of his birthday party, like a family member or something like that. And he was like, "Damn, I'm hungry, but we can't get no food unless we get a table. He ain't really have a place to sit." She was like, "Okay, well, let me go find us a seat. And then, you know, we can get a plate and get something to eat." She goes and finds the seats, comes back and tells him, "All right, I found the table." He's like, "Oh, well, all right, that's cool. Go ahead and fix me a plate." She was like, "Well, you can't eat standing up. Are you going to come have a seat?" And he was like, "No, just go grab me something, a little bit of something." So she like, "No."
So his approach was, wait, let me back up. So they're dating or they're not dating?
They're dating.
Where was they at? Why he didn't want to sit down?
At his people's place. That's what she. So she was irritated by the fact that I'm at your people's place. I did find us a place to sit, but
I'm
then
already don't know nobody here.
Correct.
There you go. I got.
And then as they sit down, finally she gets him to sit down, and he's like, so she ended up making the plate, and he was like, "Hey, I would love some more mashed potatoes," and she's still eating. She's like, "Well, the buffet right here."
Now it's a certain point. Now, come on, y'all.
What we doing? So she was, but see, she was irritated from the beginning.
Was his mother at this event?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because you say his people. So I'm just wondering.
No.
Okay.
No. But here was the thing for her. She was just like, you know, listen, we just came back into this rocky already. So she said that was her final straw. Now, I'm going to say it's two sides to the story because he's testing her to see what she does to cater to him. She's, on the other hand, like, we not together like that. We just dating. And you should be courting me.
And
I'm at your people's place.
That is what I mean by how much do you let a person in? How much do you say, well, how am I different from anybody you messing with? Yeah. If we're dating, you got to show me that every female ain't getting what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm learning that about myself, that I'm very territorial.
Yeah.
And I can't apologize for that. I want to know that we ain't in the Rolex of the month club. Like a female you dated, they all got the same watch. Or they get like you just buy shit in bulk and hand it out when you in each relationship. I need to know.
Like, this is the girlfriend.
Right. This is the
this is what you gonna get.
And a Rolex is a bad example. That make me look real bougie. But I'm saying, you get my point. And the older I get and the more I talk like this, Right, so I'm gonna get back to her. So is she upset about that? Because I honestly, I'm different when it comes to fixing plates. So
I mean, listen,
I don't mind,
and this is what I told
mind.
her. I said, well, once y'all sat down and you made the plate,
but I don't like you asking me. I'll just do it.
Yeah,
that's kind of like when you get some head. Somebody be like, "Come here, somebody." I'm not. Don't ask me if I'm just gonna do the shit. Let me do it, but don't be like, "Ed, go give me some head." What?
I think she
was
bothered after the fact that he was just like, "Well, dang, I want." Now I'm sitting here eating, sir, so I gotta stop. Mm-hmm. And this shit right here, and you want some more. Mm. So I'm supposed to go get you another. Your legs is broke. You can't. Now, what would you do, Rico?
He wouldn't even ask.
I think it depends on. It depends on the situation. That's like, if it's just somebody who. If it's somebody who I'm just
dating, yes.
It's levels to all that shit though.
Correct.
I could be dating somebody, but if I'm dating them and just fucking around with them, if they choose, if it's just in their nature to make a play, put it like this, and this is how I view it. When I deal with women, I look. It's like certain shit I look for, certain shit I don't, but certain shit I pay attention to. I pay attention to everything. Like, so it's like, if a woman, in my opinion, if she's really into you a certain type of way and she wants something serious with you, when it comes to certain stuff, that's just like, even though some of the roles have changed a little bit, right? But it's like, to me, that's a natural thing. Sometimes the woman, if she wants to be your wife, or your woman, most likely, if y'all go to certain events, she's gonna ask you, "Do you want me to fix a plate?
Exactly.
Or what do you want in your plate?"
Yep.
If it's my family stuff, somebody else's family stuff, or whatever, they usually fix the plate.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody didn't fix a plate, I'm not gonna sit up and be mad. I'm gonna go fix my plate, or whatever. But I think it depends on it. Like you said, they already had some rocky shit, so evidently they already had something going on.
Right.
But while we talking about plates, I give one example of something that I went through, or whatever. This is at my brother's funeral.
Okay.
So the woman I was with, we kind of broke up, but she wanted to be there. She pulled up in front of my house, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, talking about, "I can't let you do this by yourself," and all this shit, and came to
the drama.
So I didn't want the drama. So like, just come to the funeral, this, that, and other.
Right.
Maybe we work stuff out, whatever. But the thing was, when I had already mentioned I was hungry. We was drinking the stuff, leaving the cemetery. Got there. I wasn't really tripping, but it ended up being, in the end, like conversations about the tripping, because like, this is my brother's funeral, so it's people from my past, our past,
absolutely,
this, that, and other. So it's like people are watching her.
Right.
I don't feel like she handled it fully the right way, but it's like she ended up fixing me a plate. But I'm the one who bought the food, paid for the funeral, everything. I should have been one of the first people who had a plate. Right. So it's like, she's standing there by me, and she got mad though, because other people, and some of them might have been the ex, some was family, asking, but they really kind of came and asked her, like, "Was you gonna fix this plate?" Right. So she kind of got mad and felt like that was disrespectful for somebody to ask her. But nah, I'm the one paying for everything, so they trying to see what's up. If not, we gonna fix this man a plate. He the one took care of everything, and his brother just passed. But she's taking it in a way like, these motherfuckers coming at me, like. No. So I'm basically telling her, like, they coming and saying something to you because I'm the first one who should have got a plate. Yeah. And I already told you I was hungry. We was in the car, having a drink from the cemetery. I said I was hungry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it all depends on the situation and how people view things. But when the emotions involved, but you got to think about it. Yeah. On her end, it's like, we wasn't really together, but she's trying to work shit out. But at the same time, you were at this funeral, and it's people from my past, or you don't know who was who.
She was setting precedent, darling. She was trying to make sure they knew that you was with her.
Yeah, but she ain't do it right. Knew that. So
she ain't do it right.
So to show that I'm serious about her and might be working it out, you was there with me in the first place. Right. So that's when, in your mind, you should have been on that. Don't worry about whoever else the fuck, but if anything, you're opening the door for bullshit by not moving a certain way. But you know why?
Watching us. But you know why she was insecure? And this is just I'm not a therapist. But from a female perspective, I feel like, what you said, she came out 3-something in the morning. She wasn't invited like that. She pushed her way in. You didn't ask her to come and support you. She was just like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So she wanted to be there.
He did.
In a
sense, you did, but you didn't.
Kind of what it was.
I'm
though,
just saying.
When the situation happened, because
my
brother didn't pass right away. So it's like me and her had just started talking. We had knew each other for a while.
Okay.
But we had just started dealing with each other, and then my brother ended up passing. So it's like that kind of put a shift in certain things.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of felt like certain drama and bullshit that was brought my way during the time when my brother just, he had a stroke and I'm going back and forth out of town and all this type of stuff. So I kind of didn't have the energy to put into the relationship.
Right. Absolutely. That ain't your focus.
Right.
Whatever. But it's like, that's what made me like, I'm trying to put together my brother obituary. She was really supposed to do it at first. But she started tripping about something, so I got the fuck on and left. Part of it was stupid shit. It was mainly like she was trying to get me to move in with her and get rid of my house and all this shit. But if I'm dealing with this, that, and other,
it's a timing. It's just, but that's something you see in a person early on.
Yeah,
that's the best time to push on is during the time of trauma. How do they handle stuff? Yeah. So, yeah. And some people are drawn to each other during trauma, and then they see when there's no trauma, how do they get along? And pandemic. See, that's what you talking about during the pandemic.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So I get it. Because women are natural nurturers. So we want to be there to support you, but then it's really not unconditional because as soon as you do something wrong, they mad. So
I think in some cases though, men are nurturers too in a different way. And then especially
financial.
Every I wouldn't even say just financial. I say it depends on the man. Yeah. And that's like the type of man that I am. It's like not just with women, with family, children. I kind of always been. My mother was in that role. Before my mother, my grandmother was in that role.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like it's always somebody in the family who people look at as the provider, the go-to person, this, that, and other. So I was even in prison as people who coming to me for the advice, this, that, and other, whatever.
Isn't that exhausting?
Yes, it is. You want to talk about it? Because Lord, my phone blowing up right now.
I think it's exhausting, but I think at the same time, it kind of people who are put in that position, be in that position, it kind of make you stronger in certain stuff because you feel like you have to be there for everybody else. But that goes back to what you were saying earlier. Yeah. Sometimes you go harder for other people than you do for yourself.
Yep.
Speaking of going hard, we're gonna try transitioning into that. That brings me to a conversation I had.
Hard?
No.
Going right.
How hard was it?
Okay.
So
this is a transaction.
Older men. And I want to get an older man on here because I want them to chime in.
How old is older?
60 and 50, 60, and that 55 and up. I feel like this era.
I'm a year older than you.
Right. So I'm 46. You 47?
I'll be 48 in October.
Right. Okay, and I'll be 47 in October. So yeah. Now, a friend of mine is older. I asked, I'm trying to word this properly in case they're watching. I don't put, y'all know I don't do names, but I think they'll know who they are. But nobody else would. But if you're married and you have a history of stepping out, before y'all got married, even before y'all got married, y'all was together, you cheated or whatever, and she kind of was aware of it, but is understanding that as long as you take care of home. And I think men...
It's not really cheating if you're aware of it.
It's, yeah.
Correct.
So 50 plus, it's still a respect factor though.
Of
some should be in agreement.
It could be.
What's she doing?
Just don't make me a fool in front of
people. She can't go out nowhere. And that's where the double standard.
She can't do nothing?
She can't do nothing. No. But he makes it to the point where why would you want to do nothing?
Or she just...
No, that's her choice. If you're getting, and that's what I want to say, if you're getting everything from this person that you want, and their only weakness is other women, could you stay? Think about, like, this is like your best friend. Y'all been together since y'all was younger. It's y'all had this great dynamic. You go on trips. You got family time. He not neglecting you in any way.
Did not know he
financially everything is
anyway.
straight.
If that's what he doing. That's what he doing. That's what's happening in most relationships anyway.
So it's when you get messy.
That's true.
It's when you get messy. And see, my thing is, I don't want nobody.
How messy is it if she know?
You can't say she know. It's like how women have an inkling, but she don't know. I don't know. I'll never know the real side. Like, he could tell me she know, but I don't know if she really know that he cheats. A man can say that, just you don't really know.
You don't.
So, I mean, I look at it like she ain't stupid. A woman has intuition.
It depends on what he doing. If this nigga's doing,
if you got a whole nother family,
if
that's
doing
different.
Certain shit, like it's like in some cases, men can be totally honest, and it could be certain things that, like, everybody's situation is different. Not especially nowadays, people have arrangements. Even back in the days,
and that's why I say older, because this is that era where it's like, as long as you're doing what you want to do and don't bring nothing home to me, I'm good.
Sometimes they tell
and
you
that's
that.
the era that they're in. And in their mind, you look at it like, you don't really think he gonna do nothing, but then he go out and do something, and then he get attached. Because it's different kind of cheaters, ladies. It's men that cheat and just have random females that can bring you on any kind of disease in the world, and then you have those that have a whole nother relationship. I don't want you having a whole nother relationship. Oh, you said what?
If somebody tells you that, unless it's some new age shit, but some old school shit, if somebody tell you,
okay, so since he's old school, I believe that.
They know
it's about to happen.
They know that you're gonna do certain shit, but they know you're taking care of home, this, that, and other. So it might just don't. Sometimes they have like little guidelines. Just don't have no other babies. Just don't bring that home to me. Just don't let the motherfucker disrespect me and shit like that. In most cases, when it's like that,
and I can attest,
especially if the man is spending the night out, taking motherfuckers on trips and all this shit, the wife be knowing.
Yeah, because how you gonna go out of town with a whole other woman and she not know?
Accepting it because whatever connections,
just have a throuple. They got. Just it's too many crazy people out here now that would get jealous, and just be open and honest. If that's what you want to do, for me, it's not my judge. But the older I get,
who cannot handle
the more I understand it.
A bitch would get mad if he fucking her differently from fuck or
it's not even a sexual thing.
Care, though.
Yeah,
a lot of the females in relationships too, in marriages. It depends on what the woman marries you for. Now you might be looking to marry a man for love. Some people might marry a man for stature, for security,
and they are wise. The older I get, let me tell you something. I'm understanding.
They know that they got everything that's coming.
That part. She don't care what you do because her name is on that life insurance policy, and she don't care. At the end of it all, I told you. At the end of it all,
I said, "Well, damn." Because at first I'm like,
it don't matter.
Why would you do that shit? Now I see why.
At the end of it all, she is not the special friend in the obituary. She is the wife. She is the mother of your children, the grandchildren, everything. So you go ahead and play them little games with him. And that's where I would have to have a policy on the side. If I were to ever be with a married man, not to say that I would, let's not put that out there. The energy that's not my judge. But I'd be lying if I said I never dated somebody that had somebody else. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? In my past, I've done a lot of dumb things. Now, as I get older, and having this kind of brings me back to the conversation we were having, it's like, dang, he was right about a lot of things that he said back in the day, as far as relationships and being okay. So when I asked him, I was like, so you've been good, you got married? Because once he got married, I had no more ties with this person. Like, yes, we dated for a long time, but once he got married, it was a wrap. And looking back, I'm like, damn. Like, I knew. It's like, I knew what I was getting into.
Right.
Because I was young. I was 19 years old. I was young. I got a man telling me everything that I want to hear, taking care of me. And we had a good friendship. And I was cool with that.
Right.
Then once you with anybody for a certain amount of time, you start to want more. So I was selling myself short. So I wanted to. But what was the more? When I look at the relationships I've been through, hell, I probably could have had a mansion by now. But I'm not materialistic. either.
But then you be like, damn, I could have.
I think I'd be lying if I ain't say, well, I could have did this, or I could have had this business by now because he invested in me. He's old school. Old school players invest in their women. They're gonna find something for you to do, so you're not in their business.
Yeah, I be wondering why I like older people.
Okay, so it was a good conversation, put it like that. But I was like, well, do you feel like you still need another woman in your life? Like, if you got everything, aren't you older now? And men, and this is a couple men I asked, not just this one person, but a couple older men, and it got me to thinking. They get along. They said he didn't say this. Somebody else has said this too. Having another woman makes my relationship at home better. And I was like, what? And I used to get offended when I heard that. But the older I get, the more I understand it. Because you have somewhere else to vent. Sometimes, and he's like, it makes you hustle harder because it's expensive. You gotta keep two women happy. So I was sitting here listening, and the younger me used to get upset hearing stuff like that. Or like, what is he talking about? But the older me,
like, well,
I'm like, it makes perfect sense to me. Like, you get along better at home with your woman because you're not there all the time. And in that sense, she got some peace, he got some peace, and you got an extra piece. And everybody happy. It depends on the person, though. It depends on the person.
I do know people.
I've seen it, though. Like, this is
be
crazy.
Like, all right, I give him a week off.
Yes. I think it's...
like, well,
I think it's only abnormal because we don't discuss it. I think it's only considered taboo and abnormal because we don't discuss it. Just like gay people. Now, everybody gay. Everybody coming out being transgender and all this stuff. It wasn't that it wasn't going on. It's just it was taboo.
It's open now.
Now that it's more open, it's not that everybody's accepting. They're not. Everybody's not accepting of the lifestyle. I'm just, it's not me. It's not my lifestyle, but I'm not gonna dog a person out for their choices.
It's everywhere though now too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I said before.
In corporate America too, so you be careful what you dog out.
It's just like how they used to have to do back in the day. Like they had to have at least one black person on a TV show.
Right, and now you know what now
it's like you have to have a gay person or
a now you know what it is.
What?
You have to have a person with a disability.
Yeah, that too.
Yep. Now I be wondering all them Walmart greeters. Yeah, that ain't being funny, but I'm. I'm going to hell when gasoline draws off.
I'm behind you because I'm laughing.
But it's the truth. I'm just saying, or some because I have a disability. I have a disability. So when you're filling out an application, I'm seeing on there now. They're like, "Do you?" And they're encouraging you to say, like, if you have Crohn's, if you have MS, if you have these, because guess what? They're gonna hire you because they need to fill a quota.
Yeah.
Guess what that was? Affirmative action that y'all got rid of because you didn't read what was on the ballot on how to keep things secured for black people. Dummies, don't get me started. Sorry. That was a long time ago.
That's that shot in that beer.
This might be
I'm passionate.
This is similar, but it's different than what you just said, like far as certain guys, like, but it's something that I've been through before. It's like one of my friends, we've been knowing each other since we were children. Mm-hmm. Like we did try a relationship before, but it was certain things that happened, certain things I didn't like or whatever. But it's like, far as when it comes to like some business and financial stuff, and talking to them about certain stuff, and plus they've been knowing me since we were children, so we know how each other are. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't want to be in any relationship with anybody, or not even friendships where I got to be lying and being on bullshit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But it's like it's certain shit that I know I can go to her for, and she got my back, no matter if it's legal or anything. If I just need to talk to her. If I need to Zelle me a couple of $100 or $1,000 or something to take care of this, and I got you back and whatever. And it's like, but if I'm in a committed relationship, I know that's kind of out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I ask. Is that wrong?
But
is that wrong?
At the same time, I still be looking at it though. Like if I'm dealing with you, and it's like you need to be able to step up to have my back the same way. If you trying to complain about our friendship or this, that, other, or whatever. So like everybody got they certain things. Like I think because I'm so into creative things and stuff like that, it's like I don't necessarily look at a female like what type of job you have or this, that. Even if you ain't got no job.
Yeah.
Even if I'm running the business, at least be able to assist me with the business. You gotta be able to do something. But if you just making me motherfucking always losing this and losing that and dingy and shit, that shit's motherfucking turn off. So everybody.
Did you say dingy?
Yeah, but some dudes look for that shit.
They do.
Some people look for, so it's like me.
They do.
I'm attracted to intelligence.
Yes.
Or something can stimulate my mind. You could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if you can't stimulate my mind, certain shit, something is gonna be missing. Mm-hmm. But I prefer, I don't know, maybe it's a Libra thing. Maybe we hopeless romantic.
Oh God!
I want to find everything in one person. That would be my ideal situation.
Me too.
Everything that I want in one person. And if it's something that's lacking, I feel like I got enough in me to balance it out. But it still got to be something.
Majority of what you're looking for is there.
Close.
Yeah. I thought I wanted an intelligent person. I say that because I don't know. And you do have to know what you want first. It's levels of intelligence.
If they intelligent to the point.
Well, you try to make me feel dumb.
That's different.
That's different. Because I'm far from dumb. I'm corny. I do. That's why I laughed when you was like, dingy. I'm corny. I can be a cornball. I know how to have fun. I can just laugh and joke. Yeah. But
corny is different.
It's very different. So that's why I laugh, because somebody had made that reference about being dingy to me years ago. And I was like, dingy? I said, I'm far from a dingbill.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let you go ahead and think. I play along. I take that from heavy. I play along. I don't get played.
Dingy, they be doing shit on purpose. And then I'm a person, I peep that and be like, I ain't got no time.
Now, I was very naive back in the day. I couldn't fake that. I was naive to a lot of things. I don't know nothing about all these drug games and all that stuff back in the day. I didn't know. And I was kind of like a virgin to drug dealers. They like, she don't know nothing.
So I've also heard a lot of men say that they like women that's not as smart because they can kind of like mold them into what they want them to be and teach them.
Weak ass nigga.
And here's my thing. It's a lot of them that do that. They prefer to have somebody who ain't,
because you're not impressionable.
Yes.
I mean you are impressionable. Like at a younger age, like I said, I dated older men from 18, 19, and now y'all would look at me like I'm a victim of R. Kelly. Like y'all be like, "Oh, you were manipulated. You were molested. I was a willing participant in every person that I dated over the age of 18. I was over 18. I'm not. So you insult my intelligence. When people say that about people that's younger, their mind not developed yet, or they're not this, they're not that. They can't make an educated decision. I don't feel like that. Now there are some younger women that are not mature enough. And you know that from the conversations, from how they carry themselves, from how they speak, and their attitudes, and calling each other bitches all day. That's not grown woman stuff. That's not grown woman attitude to me. So, if you get an older man in your life, like the way I always say, the person I dated from when I was 19 to 30, he shaped the way I look at things. And that's just the truth. I can't stop that. It's not good or bad. It's just my reality. I'm very spoiled. He kind of messed it up for a lot of dudes because I have it in my head. And my dad did too. Because I was spoiled. But I missed that time. Like when my parents got divorced, I'm used to a male and female in the household. So I grew up with that. That's just how I grew up. It's just, you're used to that male and female energy. And I think that's why I'm drawn to always getting the male perspective on things. Because I see it's two sides to every story. It's not just my mama's story. It's not just his story. It's two sides. And I have to go with what, I'll probably never know the truth on certain things. But I go with how you treat a person. That's why I think I'm not a person that I have to talk to you every day. Friendship-wise.
Yeah.
My relationship, yes. Yeah. I would think that you want to talk to me at least once a day or hear something from me. But I don't have to talk to my dad every day to know that he loved me. But my mama, that's weird if I don't talk to my mama every day. You understand what I'm saying? It's different perspectives.
Yeah, I get that. I don't talk to my mom every day, and I didn't used to talk to my dad every day.
Right, so it's just, for me, it's the dynamic is weird.
I knew you was good, so, But when
I didn't live there, like we didn't live together, I talked to my mama every day.
So I don't have to talk to my son every day either.
I talk to my dad probably maybe once a week or twice a week.
I don't talk to him every day.
No, yeah. Yeah, that's weird, G baby. I'ma say it as your friend. I think that's weird.
He wake up, go to school. When he get out of school, he go to work. I might not be there. By the time I get home,
I talk to my sister every day. When we didn't live together, I talk to her every day.
I know you good though. I know you out here. I got your locations. You straight.
Now my man, when I had a man, maybe that's why I ain't got no man, because I had to talk to him every day.
I need to talk to mine every day.
I need to talk to you every day. Or see, I don't have to see you every day. But the thing I'm saying is, I was used to, if I didn't see you, I get home, lunch money was no less than $100. I was spoiled. That's from 19 to 30. Back in the day, like that's $100 was a lot of money at 19. I'm like, I could pay for my car note. My car note wasn't but $159.99. I had a GT Escort. Lord. But I never had to ask for anything. So when I'm dating, when I got older, and that was a dynamic between, I can say Heavy now because he be on here. Heavy and I, that was our dynamic. Like, why do I have to ask you for anything? Mm-hmm. We was in the same household. We lived together. You know the bills is due at this beginning of the month. So just pay it. And the thing is, if I ask, he didn't have a problem giving it to me. He just wanted me to ask. And I'm like, why do I got to ask? Mm-hmm. That was literally the argument. And that was stupid. One of us just had to calm down. Wasn't going to be me, though.
Yeah.
So that was the problem.
I mean,
and I'm like, why? Because I look at it like I'm begging you. I'm in a relationship. Why do I got to ask you? You know the damn rent due.
Listen. I had a conversation with Jaden and my ex.
Y'all got though.
We didn't have no understanding.
Listen, though, because Jaden worked at Target, and everybody in there wiped their ass.
As long as it was paid.
Listen, why you come to me and tell me we need some more toilet paper?
You talked about that last time, so you need to know. Just bring some home.
It's being brought home.
That's
now.
different, though. The person's supposed to do that. My thing is like, my situation is like the way I view stuff is like, if somebody tell you something, that could be anything.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if you my motherfucking sister, brother, whoever. If you tell me I need to ask you this shit, let me borrow this and I got you. Or on this day I got this. Or we gonna go half on this and this, that, and another. So that's just like business. So it's like, if it's something that's going on, even if I was, you could be my woman, my wife, whatever. I don't have a problem with paying it.
Yeah.
But if you told me, I didn't ask your ass to go half on this shit. If you like, we gonna go half, and this, that, and other, and then when the half comes, I'm expecting your motherfucking half. And if something come up,
that's why I would never say let's go half. I'm like, I need you to pay this.
I like to prepare ahead of time.
Yes, let me know.
So if something happens where your half is not gonna
gonna be there.
Right.
Let me
Tell
know.
Me so
I can rearrange whatever the fuck I got going on. Or
that's
whatever. I might have been bought some more equipment or any motherfucking thing. And then I might have to take money from here. I don't want to fucking rob Peter to pay motherfucking
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
I like to be on point. So even if I got it stashed over here, over there, because I'm going to be good regardless. Right. But keep me on point.
Let me know.
My whole thing, if I get to the point where I got to ask you, then and that sounds bad, but it's really the truth and who I am. If I have to ask, I'm kind of, because now I'm being vulnerable to you. And if I need you for something and you tell me no. But it's like he said. And you got it.
Everybody ain't raised.
I'm looking at you like.
I gotta have to understand.
Yeah, that's where the conversation needs to be had beforehand. Like, look, because some people don't know. I've seen the shit. Like,
well, once you have the conversation, then what?
Then it's like, nah, motherfucker.
Okay, then.
What?
You playing with me?
So it's like, how do you continue to But like, I don't know. That shaped me. I had to think about that. Like, that years of that shaped me into. So I try to. That's why I'm so even keel. I try to be fair because I know that's not normal. That wasn't normal. He only was doing that because he had a woman at home. He had to appease me and keep me financially.
So he can make sure he was hustling to make sure
he's taking care of me, and it works. God dang it. Shit. I was financially stable, working at Chrysler, had my own house, paying my bills. I was financially, I was set, but I wanted more. And the more at that time in my mind was a baby. I wanted kids, but I'm like, do I really want kids with a man? So I was like, this is not a real relationship.
Math ain't
yeah, the math wasn't mathing, and it just wasn't working out. So, was that your? Don't do that. I was like, she got to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm not over here sharking.
But now that I look back on, hey, ladies, you get older and bills is due. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not my cup of tea. You know, now if he got divorced, that's different.
Hey, so
I ain't wishing divorce on nobody, but cause we older now, shit be happening
no,
in
fuck
life.
that. Shit high as hell. That's the truth. This shit is expensive.
It's hard out here.
It's no way now.
It's so hard out here to get like just gas money.
That's what I'm saying. You need a partner.
Now, Housewives of Atlanta. If anybody that the new season just came out.
Seen it.
So now Sonya, you know the Sonya Ross,
the track star.
Y'all can talk junk all y'all want. And this was wrong with our culture, and it's because they're Jamaican that it's different. They don't have African American like the black how we think. Shit, they got that house. She got her mama and daddy living in there. Her and her husband, they son, her sister husband, and they 2 kids. That's a lot of people in one house, but they gonna keep their money tight.
Listen,
mark my words. They ain't gonna be broke nowhere.
But shit,
it's a big house. Why can't we do that as a unit? The units is unity.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's a lot though.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's a lot.
Cause you seen how her sister got into her ass too about that shit.
Yes.
That part.
Yes.
There comes a time when you need space. Just like how these wives get these husbands a week off. You kind of need your space. I don't give a fuck how close I am to my brother. Me and him live together.
I think I could work it out. I mean, me and my sister in that big old house they got.
But there was times where I'm like, I'm gonna go get me a room for the weekend.
And that's fine. That's good.
Cause I just need my space.
That's good, but
then why I gotta go do that and I got my own goddamn house?
Sometimes you just like different. But my idea of space is going out of town.
I mean, yeah, that's too. But she's not gonna do that damn shit once a week. You ain't going out of town once a week.
Yeah.
And that's just like when people who work together, live together, and do everything together, it becomes overwhelming. You don't need to see somebody all day, every day.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
I'm talking about.
You don't need to talk to your child every day. I can't listen to this conversation with you.
I'm saying, listen to me. This is what I'm telling you. When I say that, I mean like, okay, we go to work together, we come home together, we do all this shit together. I need to not see you for at least 4 hours out the day, possibly. Not every. It's just me. I'm only child, but I've been around.
That's only child. That's
I need
why.
Some space.
That's why. And I'm all for space.
I need time to scratch under my arms without you looking at me sometimes. Like, I just need you
and that's how I know when I'm comfortable with a person. If I can't belch or fart in front of you,
but sometimes
I can't do that with everybody.
I don't know.
I can't do that with everybody.
Maybe I have not found.
It ain't the same. I don't view it the same way as you. I understand.
Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean. We just don't view it the same. That's all.
I'm in the bathroom. Motherfuckers want to come in there.
Right, that part.
That's all right. Sometimes you want to be in there. You want to bring your baby in there too with you and shit like that.
I don't want you.
I'm on taller the baby. You tapping your leg.
Go away. Go away. This is my time.
I understand.
That's my Facebook time.
Right.
That's how I am with the
that's
baby.
my when I want to hit like.
Cause I'm a whole cam
Without
now.
you hearing me hit like, goddamn.
I'm a whole cam now. I call myself cousin, auntie, mama. I got 6-month-old twins right now.
Oh, you ain't gonna have no privacy. Huh?
So it's already starting. No. So I get it, and I'm like, I'm in there sleep, and you handed me the baby. Like, I said, is this what husbands and wives go through?
Jaden
like, who gonna watch the kid? That's how I'm feeling right now. Yeah.
He's 16. I'm in the shower. Ma. What? You couldn't wait till I get out? What do you need?
What you want?
What do you want? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, wait. I'm looking online. Where we at? What's the time? We at 10. We at past 60. I keep telling y'all, my goal, honestly, is to get, I really only want to do 45 minutes.
Okay, cool.
I do, but we never, ever
we go over the hour. Because when we float off topics, y'all, we really be having other topics.
Right, I have a whole bunch of stuff wrote down that we supposed to talk about the people forcing you out of relationships, like people doing dumb stuff just to make you leave them so they don't have to leave you. I've had that happen.
I've done it.
I was like, because clearly the way you're acting, you want me to leave.
I don't want to feel bad. I don't want you to say, oh, yeah, she done me. She, no, I don't.
Because you want to have an avenue to come back. That's how I look at that.
Who, me?
People in general.
No.
People don't like to leave people.
I don't like to hurt their feelings.
Hurt my feelings. I need for you to, if we going to break up, sever the tie. I don't want to be always chummy and friends with you after a breakup sometimes. Be brutally honest with me so I can leave you alone and I don't have that heart tie to you. I still got a heart tie to you. If we break up cordially, Then I'm looking at it, like, why we couldn't be together?
You can tell a motherfucker that y'all ain't gonna work, and they still be looking at you like,
right?
Not
me though. You tell me brutally honest. Wait, let me think. Yeah, I can handle it, and I'll be like, all right. I'll be like, all right, got it. I'm always gonna have questions because I.
So it's not just
Yeah. Sorry, I'm always gonna have questions. But once I stop asking you questions, then at that point, I don't want you no more, so it don't matter. As long as I'm trying to communicate and talk to you, it's a little inkling there that I want you.
A little bit.
A little bit. But once I stop talking and I don't desire the answer to that question anymore, I already got my answer. I already got my answer.
Yeah,
you
messed it up. Just because I don't feel like it's a good match, that don't mean I want to motherfucking hurt you.
That's true.
Okay, well, no. Stop being so. Take the gloves off, man. Be like, your breath stank in the morning. Hey, that's a stupid way to lead somebody, but I'm giving examples. I don't know. It don't always have to be about another person, though.
It don't always have
I think
to
that
be.
we put that in our heads like it's somebody else.
You find out, like, this motherfucker sensitive as hell. And if I say, fuck them, they gonna be like, bitch.
My shit has never been about nobody else. It's about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at it. I literally have like a child for real, y'all. So I'm like 46 with a 6-month-old, and that's a lot in a relationship to bring to somebody else.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe that was a sign that I really don't need to be in a relationship right now. I just need to go ahead and have fun. Speaking of relationship, is it wrong, like you were saying, should I not be accepting gifts from someone that's married?
If they just leave it there and you just so happen to walk across it and take it.
What's wrong with that?
That's not something for you to care about. That's something for the wife to care about.
So, but see,
now if you
that's
in a relationship,
loophole.
that's different though.
Yeah, if I'm in a relationship, I can't. But I'm single.
That's what I'm saying. If you single, you can do what the fuck.
Maybe
you
God
do,
is
whatever
preparing.
Like your guest, the guest that left you this liquor, they probably married. You wasn't gonna take it.
No, that's different. And that's what I'm saying. It's levels to it. That's different.
Like,
he wanted to hook up on
I'm gonna give an example of something about.
He ain't get one. Nah.
I'm gonna give an example of something about me real quick that might be different than some people, and it might seem petty since we on that type of subject.
Mm-hmm.
I was I wouldn't even necessarily. I don't even know if I really don't even want to say dating. I was dealing with a woman a little bit off and on situation. But it's certain stuff that was about her that I never took her serious. But she really liked me and really wanted to be into me. But she would always bring, this is why I say when people view stuff certain ways. Certain things I found out, certain shit I seen. So I knew not to take her serious in my mind. Because like she always was accepting gifts from different niggas at work every motherfucking day. I come through. It's cars and different shit around and all that, which I didn't even trip about.
Really?
He ain't his girl.
What I'm saying is like I never viewed her as that. She wanted more, but I'm like shit. And she would ask me sometimes, like every now and then, I might have gave her some money to get her nails done or some shit like that. But when certain holidays and shit came. And Valentine's Day, you got all the cards and teddy bears from Joe Blow now.
Yeah, the perks. That's what I'm talking about.
As long as you're doing... Yeah. See, I'm just different than average nigga. I'm not trying to compete with no nigga.
Yeah.
I'm the one fucking you. Yeah. They giving you gifts. Yeah. So the way I'm looking at it in my mind...
Damn, that's deep.
I'm just saying, that's the way I was looking at like, shit, I'm fucking you.
Yeah, because I mean, a gift really don't mean nothing.
They giving you the gifts.
Yeah, it don't mean
to try to
match. Right.
But as long as you're accepting them...
You giving them hope.
The gifts.
Yeah.
I'm not about to put myself in the competition to be giving the gifts. Now, if we gonna fuck with each other for real, I shouldn't have to come.
Oh, let's just stop.
When I get done fucking with you, or I'm fucking you next to the nigga teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna continue to fuck you until you done. But keep your teddy bears and all that other shit. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
But don't expect all that shit from me because you getting it from somewhere else.
Now, that's interesting.
If I'm going to be the full package, I'm going to be the full package. I ain't hating.
But do you want to be the full package?
I might have at one point, but if I see, I'm just saying how I look at something. If I see this, put like this. To me, if a woman really wants to be in a relationship, just like if the man wants to really be in a relationship, they feeling you. Certain shit that I might be doing in the beginning, I'm just going to change.
Right. Yeah.
If me and you start dating and we talking, it seems like it's getting serious. you ain't gonna even have to ask me to stop dating old girl or accepting certain calls. I'm just gonna stop doing it because now my focus is mainly on you.
Right.
We're gonna start spending more time together. We're gonna start doing this, that, and other.
Okay.
But if you always in my ear talking about how much you love me and you want this and you want that, okay, you have to show that role. Just like if you want to be wife, guy want to be husband, be wife material ahead of time. Be husband material ahead of time.
So how long before you go into that mode of dating?
It's not even a time limit. It depends on what they want. What I'm saying is like, if I'm always talking to you about, you should just do this and be with me, and I want you to be my wife, but I'm still out in the streets doing a whole bunch of bullshit.
I'm not gonna take you serious.
I need to change all that shit first before I come to you.
Because that's just like how people will ask you, like, you know, are you dating with a purpose or are you
I'm
just
very
trying
intentional.
Fuck around.
And my intention right now is
and those are questions that people will ask. Like,
my intent right now is to have fun, and I want to just
see where it goes.
I'm gonna take it as serious as you're showing, as you're presenting yourself,
right.
And if you doing all that extra shit, to me, you're not presenting yourself in a way that I can take you serious.
Yeah,
I like to be courted.
That's just me.
And lately, the dudes that I like, even with my exes, they'll call and just be like, "So what you doing today?" You're not even asking me out. You trying to fuck, for lack of a better way. You trying to just have sex, and I don't want to just have sex. Sorry, like I'm not like, at least butter me up, like at least pretend. Say, invite, can you feed me or something? Just want to go straight to. It's just the approach for me.
Yeah,
I'm turned off by the approach by several prospects, and I've had to understand that until I get closure on certain things from my past, I am not gonna be able to move on in a healthy relationship. So I am seeking that. I figured out I'm understanding myself better, and you have to first know what you want. And now I sound like Dice. I don't know if I really want a relationship no more.
Oh, where is he at when you need him to hear things?
And it's scary. I don't want to feel like that. But you get tired of putting yourself out there and getting crushed. You really do. Fast. When you can have the opportunity to just hang out, be cool, no pressure, and you just like it's very tempting.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of myself.
I feel like it's a trick of the enemy when that happens.
You want to know why though?
So I got a lot of praying to do.
I think I'm doing it because I'm not staying here.
Right.
I'm like, I can go out here and do whatever the fuck I want.
But you know the things can follow you everywhere.
I'm not staying. Now, if I don't put them in my motherfucking vehicle or on this flight, you're going to figure it out. I'm not giving you the address. I'm not giving you none of that.
Damn.
I'm gone.
I'm different anyway. I'm big on chemistry, so
yeah.
Got to be there anyway. Like, some people cool to have fun with.
Yep.
Some people
know your position.
Talk to. Some people, but if I feel that natural chemistry between us, that shit gonna kind of be off rip.
Yeah, it is.
And the only thing can really turn that off, the same way like they say, like a woman knows she gonna have sex with a motherfucker. Yeah, I know. I kind of know up front if I'm gonna take you serious or not. But you can do some shit to turn that shit off.
Yeah, real quick.
or turn it on.
real quick.
Right. It can be turned on or turned off. And like I said, men...
DJ Khaled, don't play yourself.
How you look at... Men look how other women look at you too. That's what they look at how you act towards other females. Are you petty? Are you catty? Just like you was talking about the lady that at the funeral. How does she carry herself around your family? How is she, how does she treat other people with their kids? Or are you standoffish? Do you stand in the corner by yourself? Or you only want to talk to him? Men pay attention to that stuff. Men are not as vocal as us. Am I right or wrong with that, saying that, Rigo? Some men are not as vocal. So they're just going to sit back and watch.
So
they're not going to tell you everything they don't like. They're just going to let you do the stuff that they don't like.
Me being a people person that I am, I've been told before, like, you too friendly. I'm like, well, shit.
I'm very friendly.
I just spoke to everybody. I would. What was I supposed to do? You was gonna pick and choose who I should speak to and who I shouldn't. If a motherfucker come across me, hey, how you doing? I'm not sitting up there sitting.
You ain't gotta smile at a nigga like that.
Yeah, I'm like, well, shit.
It's levels to all that shit. And
certain you spotted him to the left.
Certain stuff I don't condone, but at the same time, it's like I do realize people are human, and it's like I don't appreciate certain shit, especially not at no funeral. But then I kind of understand. I don't agree with this shit, but I kind of understand when I'm looking at certain people. You never know what somebody been through in their life or whatever. And if somebody really likes you and want to be with you, they need to get a grip on that shit, though.
Yes.
But sometimes people, because this has been a few people who know about my friendship with this particular individual, and they automatically looking like, for example, whatever, you know, that's just like, say if I was talking to one of y'all, and I knew the person, or like how you and Heavy dated, and I knew that y'all were friends or this, that, and other. Right. So say some people have the insecurities in them, right? Like I know her and Heavy kicked it, so blah blah blah, whatever. So some people look at that. Oh, you was friends with her since y'all was 13. Yeah, right. So don't talk to her for too long.
Yeah,
the insecurities be there in people sometimes because of those type of things. So I'll be like, you need to get a grip on that shit, especially when it comes to funerals and shit like stuff. Because we know a lot of same people. We're gonna end up being in the same places. Now we gotta cut certain shit short, but I'm not gonna allow anybody from my past to disrespect my new.
Exactly. As you should not. As you should. That part. So and that's a lot of stuff that I dealt with. Like, you need to get that stuff under control.
That happened with me and my
ex. You got to get that under control.
I ended up, because he asked, he was like, you know, I look like, I'm like, well, yeah, me and him.
Because if I say it, I'm wrong. If I check him, then I'm wrong.
Mine, who's been a friend of mine for, did we kick it before? Yes. But now, he's here with a whole other bitch in my house.
It's not right.
So you know damn well ain't nothing going on.
Insecurities. No, you don't know, because a nigga can put you in the bathroom.
I mean, that's true too. But here's I was like, ain't nothing happening. This is my homeboy. You know, we good, we cool.
I've met some shady dudes.
You leave, guess what? He's still gonna be here.
See, the disrespect is something that's different.
He didn't even disrespect them. But the thing is, before the disrespect even comes, some people already put that guard
counting themselves out because they feel like I can't compete. Yes. Somebody you've been knowing, you already doing it to your motherfucking self.
Correct.
There's no reason. If you got that chemistry, you feel that chemistry.
Once he found that out, it was like a trigger. Like, then he looking at him like, damn, this nigga tall.
He's so little. He's so little guy.
Like, God damn, this nigga, he might get her back.
Just be honest with me, because if we gonna be in a full real relationship,
and it's crazy.
I just want to know certain shit. I don't want to. I just know
that part. Don't keep me in the dark.
Then come to find out that y'all motherfuckers been fucking for 10, 20 years, and I never knew about the shit. So I don't want to find out
later on in
type of way.
So I was being honest.
We really I should already know certain shit and accept the shit.
Correct.
And this how you can tell a lot of times. Sometimes niggas can play the game, whatever, but any nigga who, like, if a nigga used to fuck with you, and any nigga who can, especially if I'm a good nigga to you, not just a good nigga to you.
Right.
If they can't accept that and they act like they got an issue with me, that nigga got too many feelings for you on some other shit. So we would go off for that.
That's interesting.
No, and it's true. Because
I'm trying to think now. So like my friends as guys, do they? Because they overprotective of me, but we ain't never did nothing.
Overprotective is different than the nigga automatically having like making all types of excuses why you shouldn't fuck with that.
Correct.
Like that nigga. If this nigga's a good nigga to you, your family, and a good nigga period, and the person who you was cool with, fuck with, if they just can't accept that person,
keep finding shit wrong.
That's interesting.
Then the person they can't accept it. They got too many feelings for you, their damn self, to be able to accept it. Same thing with men. If I can't accept this nigga, especially when I was in prison, it was females coming to me who I dealt with telling me about certain dudes, and I'd be like, shit, he seemed like a good nigga. You should give him a chance.
Right.
Another one, I'm gonna keep that shit real. Oh, he played the Xbox too much, but he seemed like he a good nigga. I'm not really into the Xbox thing. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if that's what they do, at least he playing the Xbox.
That's his outlet. At least he at home.
With a bunch of bitches.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Whatever. Now, if I'm a hater, I'm gonna be like, well, shit, that nigga play the Xbox so much. You should be this, that, and other. Trying to keep every female under my wing. No, I'm gonna.
Guys really do that. Damn. You know these kind of guys. I don't.
You do know them, but you ain't seen them.
I ain't seen them. I don't even attract. My energy don't even attract you. I'm sorry. I know that sounds cocky, but it's no. I've been dating. Have y'all? Hello. I've been dating older men since I was 12. No.
There's some older ones that do that shit too.
Shit, I don't know none.
They definitely do.
I think that the older people that I know were the older cats I know or the lingo or the things. I just see, I don't want to say game because I don't feel like it's game. I feel like they just sit back. They not flashy. It's just a different kind of energy. Mm-hmm. It's a nice energy because I'm not a flashy person. I just like nice things. And this younger generation, like I'm all for dressing up, going out, but that's what I miss. Like, take me out, court me. Stuff, yeah. Can we go do this? Can we, plan, be intentional? Mm-hmm. All I gotta see is an inkling. You can, if I pull up and I ain't got no gas in my car, you're like, hey, come on, let's go to the gas station. Put some gas in your car. That right there, I'll probably get your hand job. Mm. I'm just saying. Look at Rico.
Rico digging my hand. I got
just give me a hand.
Certain shit just come natural though.
But I'm just saying, that's how women
it should be.
It's how it should be, but we don't get that. So the little bit of man do we are super excited about, and that's crazy to me. Like that's stuff you should be doing.
Yeah.
Just like I should be. If I'm dating, and that's come from friendship. I have guys that's my friends that look out for me better than my so-called man or person that's trying to date me. That's crazy to me. Like, step up your game.
From the same person that's still my friend. Like, you want to go to breakfast real quick?
Step up your game. Did you eat today? You good? And the same thing goes for me. I had to realize I need to do that to the person that I'm dating as well. Mm-hmm. I need to let, if we're dating, but then you have to ask, if I'm not doing all that, then maybe I'm not trying to date you. You got to be aware of that too.
Yeah.
Like, we don't talk every day. You didn't text me today. I didn't text you because I honestly maybe didn't even want to talk to you. Maybe you did something that you don't even remember 3 days ago that pissed me off.
I needed a break.
And now you don't even remember. And that's the reason why I'm upset. Because you don't even remember. Because you just blow stuff off.
We are at 1 hour and 20 minutes.
We are there. So, kids.
We are there.
It's a nice day. I think we're going to... Y'all see
G Baby shirt? I know exactly why.
She got to pee.
I got to go.
So, and I got to stop sweating. This fan ain't went off the whole time.
Oh, shit.
We going to do this again next week. My schedule will no longer be compromised in June because my work schedule is changing because God has heard my cries.
It's true.
And
again,
so
if y'all want to come on the show, hit us up so we can know.
Yeah, we can kick it. We're going to charge you, though, at this point because it's hard out here.
Definitely going to be a fee.
It ain't going to be like a whole bunch, but,
be a fee.
We're going to check it out. But don't let that discourage you. Comment, share.
Because guess what? We pay, too.
Exactly. Somebody got to keep the lights on.
Yes. It ain't like, oh, we robbing y'all just for y'all.
Who's the man? Rico. Because he getting all the money. No. All right. Army fatigue down. We matching today. Y'all see me and Rico.
And we got red lips today.
Yep.
Boop. There.
But I do have a surprise coming for them, so we'll see if I have it by next week.
We going to the chiropractor?
That's not. Okay, maybe I upplayed it. Just downplayed it a little.
Shit.
All right.
Thought I was going to get some relief out here. You ain't hear me crack my neck earlier. Like, oh my God. There you go.
Stop doing that, man.
I be needing something to happen. I ain't getting my back cracked no more, so hey.
Sure though, that part.
It happened.
Nice little leg crack.
Oh,
Need a little, like a little.
Girl, because I had to go to the